I was standing in the kitchen, morning light across the floor, coffee cooling by the window, rain was tapping at the door. A friend was crying at my table, heartbreak heavy in her eyes. I reached across and held her hand and heard Mama in my voice. Same gentle tone, same steady grace. For one small breath, she filled the place. I heard Mama in my own voice, soft as Sunday, strong as rain, in the words that came without me thinking. She was living there again. I heard Mama in my own voice, and the whole room turned to gold. I thought the years had taken her, but love had never let her go. Later, folding up the laundry, I caught myself humming low, the same old tune she carried everywhere she used to go. I tied my hair the way she did, placed flowers by the window frame, then laughed at something small and foolish and heard her laughter. In the same she had planted little pieces in everything I learned to do. Late at night, she lives inside my stubbornness, my tenderness, my pride, inside the part that keeps on standing when the world turns hard outside. I used to search through old photographs for something time could not destroy. Then one ordinary morning, I heard Mama in my own voice. I heard Mama in my own voice, and I did not feel alone. Every lesson, every kindness had been traveling through my bones. I heard Mama in my own voice, and finally understood, people do not disappear. When they leave, they're loving you. I heard Mama in my own voice, soft as evening, warm as light, and for one beautiful moment, she was home with me that night. In my hands, in my smile, in the way her voice was with me still. The bar was closing just past 12. Blue lights shining on the shelves. I slipped my coat across my shoulders, left one last drink for someone else. Outside, the pavement held the rain. Taxi lights ran down the lane. I caught myself inside a window and hardly knew that face again. Red on my lips, silver in my hair. The whole night turned when I stood there. Midnight looked good on me under those city lights. No one holding my hand. Still everything felt right. Midnight looked good on me, like black silk on my skin. I stopped waiting to feel beautiful and let the night take me in. I walked 3 blocks without a plan. My heels were clicking like a band. A young man smiled across the street. I smiled back, then kept my feet. The old me might have needed more, a name, a promise, one locked door. Tonight the city was enough to make me feel like something new. Midnight looked good on me. The moon caught every line. Every year I used to hide, look beautiful in neon light. Midnight looked good on me. No younger face required. I wore the woman I became, and somehow she looked finer. I used to think the nighttime belonged to younger eyes, to $20 dresses and girls who never feared goodbye. But age had taught me something youth was too afraid to learn. A woman shines much brighter when she knows which way to turn. So I took my shoes off by the river, let the cold stone meet my feet, and left beneath the skyline like the whole night belonged to me. Midnight looked good on me. red mouth, one city street, one woman back on her feet. The skyline burned, the hour turned, midnight looked good on me. It came one Tuesday afternoon, white lilies tied with ribbon blue. No birthday card, no special date, just 12 soft blooms beside the gate. I turned a little envelope and saw a name I used to know. The woman from those broken years, standing there without appearing. My hands went still, my heart went slow. Some old wounds remember where to go. The other woman sent me flowers after all these years had passed. No excuses in the petals, no request to change the past. The other woman sent me flowers, and I finally understood. We had both been holding pieces of a man who never could. Her note was short, the ink was thin. No story trying to let her win. She wrote a night she later learned were built from promises that burned. She never knew about my ring, I never knew what he had told. Two women standing in one fire, while one man stayed outside the cold. The other woman sent me flowers, and something bitter lost its weight. All those years I wore her shadow, like she had chosen my heartbreak. The other woman sent me flowers, but blame no longer fit the frame. She had carried her own damage from the very same old game. I used to picture her as younger, prettier, colder, hard and proud. Everything I thought I wasn't, everything that drew him out. But pain can turn a stranger into someone easy to blame, until you learn she also trusted the very lies that wore your name. So I placed those lilies by the window, let the evening fill the room. Not forgiveness for the man between us, just two women letting go. The other woman sent me flowers, and I kept them till they dried. Not because I wanted friendship, not because the past had lied. The other woman sent me flowers, and I let one old war end. We were never truly enemies, we were women he misled. White lilies, evening light, two old wounds, finally quiet. The flowers faded, the bitterness too, and for the first time I stopped blaming her for you. That bottle waited 7 years behind the glasses gathering dust. I bought it for some grand occasion, some perfect night worthy of us. A wedding toast, a golden birthday, some victory dressed up in light. But Tuesday came with nothing special, and somehow that felt just right. No candles lit, no guests arriving, just one good life already happening. I saved the good wine for Tuesday, poured it slow at 8:30. No anniversary, no roses, no reason left to celebrate. I saved the good wine for Tuesday, and finally opened it for me. Why keep the sweetest things for Sunday, when tonight is already here? I cooked a little dinner, played my favorite old LP, put fresh flowers on the table, open windows to the breeze. The first sip tasted like a lesson, soft and dark and worth the wait. But all those years I kept it hidden were years I could not taste. I saved the good wine for Tuesday. No velvet dress, no diamond ring, just slippers was like. I used to save the china, keep the best dress in the back, wait for someone else to tell me when a moment mattered enough. Time does not send invitations, and years do not reserve a seat. The finest days can hide themselves inside an ordinary week. So wear the silk on Wednesday, like the candles when you please. Use the good plates by the flowers, let the moment be the reason. I save the good wine for Tuesday, and Tuesday tasted just like gold. No grand event could make it sweeter than drinking it. Because I saved the good wine for Tuesday, and toasted every year ahead to waking up, to being here, to choosing now instead. No special date, no special date, no grand design, no grand design. Just Tuesday night and very good wine. The bottle emptied, the room felt fine. I stopped saving life for another time. I opened up the bottom drawer, looking for a scarf I wore. Beneath old letters, folded lace, I found your younger, smiling face. The summer porch behind us both, your arm around my yellow coat. For one long breath, the years stood still, but my heart did not. No shaking hands, no sudden pain, just one old picture with your name. The last picture in the drawer could not hurt me anymore. Once I held it like a doorway to the life we had before. The last picture in the drawer was only paper after all. I looked at us, then looked away, and nothing in me had to fall. I remember where that picture came, a little town, a summer rain. We thought forever lived nearby before we learned how love could change. I used to keep it out of sight, then pull it close on lonely nights. but time had taken all its power, quietly, hour by hour. The last picture in the drawer did not ask me for one more. No promise crossed the room, no ghost came walking through the door. The last picture in the drawer held two people I once knew. One became a distant memory, one became someone new. I thought letting go meant burning every piece that carried you, but healing taught me something softer. Oh, things can stay and still be through. I do not need to hate that woman smiling underneath your arm. She was doing what she could then with the heart she had. So I touched the corner gently, placed the picture where it lay, then closed the drawer without a prayer and walked into my day. The last picture in the drawer could not own my evening anymore. No tears waiting in the frame, no reason left to call your name. The last picture in the drawer stayed exactly where it was. Some memories do not need destroying, they just need to lose their hold. One faded print, one closing drawer, one love remembered, nothing more. The drawer went shut, the morning stayed, and I kept living past the picture we had made. I stood beside the bedroom glass, pinning up the years that passed. A little silver caught the light, I reached to hide it out of sight. He came behind me soft and slow, took down the clip and let it go, and leaned into the morning air and kissed the silver in my hair. No younger dream, no borrowed glow, he loved the ease I tried not to show. He kissed the silver in my hair like every year belonged right there. No need to cover, no disguise. He saw the woman, not the time. He kissed the silver in my hair, and something in me softened there. I spent so long afraid to age. He made the years feel my hands had learned their time. Never asked me to become the girl I was when I was young. We drank our coffee by the bed, morning moving overhead. He ran his fingers through the gray like beauty had no age. He kissed the silver in my hair like moonlight resting gently there. No promise trying to turn back time. He only loved what already was mine. He kissed the silver in my hair, and every hidden fear grew small. I thought desire would fade with years, but love had not forgotten me at all. I spent too many birthdays counting what the mirror changed, thinking youth was where a woman kept the right to feel desired. But silver is not surrender, and age is not goodbye. Every strand became a witness that I lived and stayed alive. So I stopped buying darker colors, stopped turning from the light, let every silver thread come through and wore the years. That night he kissed the silver in my hair, and I finally left it there. No younger face beneath the glass could make me trade the life I have. He kissed the silver in my hair, but more than that, he made me care. For every year I used to hide, till I could love myself with pride. Let the silver show, let the morning stay. I have earned every shade. He kissed the silver in my hair, and I never covered it again. For years I kept the curtains drawn, like darkness had a right to stay. The bedroom held too many winters, too many nights that would not change. Then one Sunday I moved the bed turned it toward the morning street, and for the first time in a long time, my window faced the east. No miracle, no grand release, just one small room turned toward the east. My bedroom window faced the east, and morning found a way to me. Golden light across the pillow where the shadows used to sleep. My bedroom window faced the east, and something in my heart found peace. I had spent too long facing darkness, so I turned toward what could be. Before the alarm one day, saw orange running through the gray. The walls I thought would always hold my sadness slowly turned to gold. I made the bed and opened wide every curtain I could find. The room had never really changed, but somehow I had changed inside. My bedroom window faced the east, and every dawn became a key. No old memory on the morning, no past could keep the light from me. My bedroom window faced the east, and day by day I learned to breathe. Sometimes healing starts by turning toward the place where light begins. Maybe change can start much smaller, with moving one old chair, with opening a window and letting morning find you there. No suitcase packed, no train to catch, no door slammed shut behind. I only turn the room around and slowly the east, and sunrise taught my heart to see. Every night may feel forever, but forever ends at morning. My bedroom window faced the east, and daylight became part of me. I stopped asking where love had gone and started asking what comes next. One open curtain, one morning street, one woman turning toward the east. The night moved on, the sky released, and every morning face the east. danced with my shoes in my hand. The party ended just past 2. Champagne lights were turning blue. I stepped outside beneath the signs with city stars and tired feet. Those heels had carried me all night, through velvet rooms and candlelight. I slipped them off beside the curb and let the cool street touch my skin. No car to catch, no place to plan. I heard the music and shoes went in my head. I danced with my shoes in my head, barefoot underneath the lamps. No one waiting at the corner, no one telling me where to stand. Shoes in my head, like the whole wide street was mine. I had spent too many years behaving, so I let myself feel fine. Taxi driver gave a grin, an old song floated from within. I knew the chorus from my 20s and laughed before it reached the end. My dress moved softly in the breeze, my silver hair fell loose and free. I turned once underneath the street light, like nobody could see. I danced with my shoes in my head, no romance written in the plan, no younger body, no disguise, just happy feet and open eyes. I danced with my shoes till the traffic changed to green. I never needed 25 to feel this light inside of me. Explain a thing. So let the makeup fade a little, let the hairstyle fall apart. Some nights freedom looks like dancing with your high heels in your arms. I danced with my shoes in my hand, bare feet cooling on the land. Every step became a little piece of life I had not planned. I danced with my shoes in my head, while the skyline slowly changed. No grand adventure, no new lover, still I went home feeling changed. One good dress, 2 times dancing with my shoes in my hand. I used to leave it by the bed, blue light glowing near my head. Every little midnight sound could turn my whole heart upside down. I watched the screen past 2:30, waiting for one word from you. Like one small message had the right to own my whole night. Then one evening I turned it black, placed it in the drawer, and never reached back. The phone stopped owning my night. No little screen controlling my life. No waiting for your name to glow. No wondering where you chose to go. The phone stopped owning my night. The silence finally felt alright. I closed my eyes without your call and slept right through it all. Morning found me after 8. No restless check and no mistake. The coffee tasted warm and clean without your shadow on a screen. I left the phone where I had placed it, let the whole damn morning breathe. Funny how a little distance can give a heart relief. The phone stopped owning my night. No typing dots, no second sight, no reading old words one more time, trying to make your silence rhyme. The phone stopped owning my night, and every hour became mine. You could call or let it ring. I no longer needed stayed. Turned every pause into a warning, every delay into a blade. But love that makes you watch a screen is not the piece I wanna keep. So I traded all that waiting for one full night of sleep. No checking at the red light, no phone beneath the sheet, no little glowing rectangle deciding how I feel. The phone stopped owning my night, and morning started feeling bright. No name could pull me from my peace, no ringtone had the final key. The phone stopped owning my night. I took my darkness back from blue light, You lost the power to decide whether I slept or cried. One closed door, one quiet room, one woman sleeping past the moon. The screen stayed dark, the night stayed mine, and for the first time I slept just fine. Just fine. I drove beneath the evening sky, past all the roads I used to hide. My porch light waited through the trees, soft and amber just for me. I turned the key, stepped through the door, set my shoes beside the floor. No voice was calling from the hall, still I did not feel alone at all. I searched so long for somewhere true, then found a home in someone I already knew. The one who waited through it all, the one who gathered every broken piece each time another dream would fall. I was the woman I came home to. No arms around me, still I knew. After all the love I searched for, finally came home to me. I poured one glass and changed my clothes, open the window, smell the roses. Mama's picture caught the light, Daddy's old record played that night. Every room held something mine, every scar had taken time. I looked into the hallway glass and did not miss the woman from the past. I was the woman I came home to, the one who learned to stay and stand, the one who stopped asking strangers to place forever in her hands. Years I feared being lonely, I was learning how to be with me. from motel rooms and closing bars, from wedding rings and empty chairs, from loving men who stay too far. I came home from younger mirrors, from hiding silver in my hair, from waiting by a silent phone for someone who was never there. And through it all, one woman followed every road I wandered through. She grew stronger with each ending, till I finally turned and knew she was never waiting somewhere at the end of some long road. She had carried me the whole way. She was always home. I was the woman I came home to, standing underneath my light, not untouched and not unbroken, but still beautiful that night. I was the woman I came home to, and nothing ever felt more true. I spent a lifetime looking outward and found everything inside my view. I was the woman I came home to. No more waiting to be saved. Every year had brought me closer to the woman time had made. One open door, one amber glow, one heart that finally knows. No stranger waiting, no love overdue. I was the woman I came home to. The record turned, the night grew slow. I switched off every light but one and whispered home to the woman I had become. The hallway lamp was burning low. Your suitcase shadow crossed the floor. I stood beside the bedroom mirror like I had stood 100 times before. A black dress hung beside the window, soft as every year I lost. Then my hand moved past the darkness to the red one in the cloth. I let it fall around my body like a flame I used to hide. And for the first time in forever, I liked the woman in my eyes. No siren song, no saving hand, just one heart rising where one heart used to stand. And I wore red beside the bills, beside the wine. Every room still held the weather of a love that missed its time. I took the ring from off my finger, set it softly by the frame. Not in anger, not in sorrow, just releasing what remained. The red dress moved across the doorway like it knew the road by heart. I took my coat, I took my lipstick, I took the pieces left in parts. No bitter scene, no final scream. Just one strong woman walking out of an old dream. I wore it to my own rescue. No one came, I came myself. No borrowed strength, no handsome stranger pulled me down from that high shelf. I wore it to my own rescue, and the night looked good on me. You thought my world would end without you. I found the door and found the key. I used to think salvation would arrive in someone's arms, a voice that stayed, a hand that held, a shelter from the storm. But rescue does not always look like footsteps at the gate. Sometimes it wears your best red dress and leaves before too late. It drives through town with shaking hands and lets the shaking pass. It keeps on going past the bars and past the broken past. It breathes again, it lets go slow. It learns a woman's heart can lead her home. I wore it to my own rescue, and the city lights turned gold. Every mile away from that old house made me stronger, made me whole. I wore it to my own rescue, no tears falling in the dark. You left me with an empty story, I left with fire inside my heart. I wore it to my own rescue, and the dawn looked clean and new. You thought I'd spend my life still waiting. I wore it and I broke through. No white flag, no last excuse, just red silk and the truth. No one came to pull me through. I wore it to my own rescue. The engine hummed, the road ran wide. The woman in that red dress stayed right by my side. I wore it to my own rescue and never looked back at you. Morning leaned across the sink, Sunlight touched the kitchen tiles. Your coffee cup was by the window, where it had waited all this while. One small chip along the handle, brown ring resting near the base. I reached for mine and stopped beside it. Your coffee cup had lost its place. No sudden pain, no tears to chase, just one old thing out of place. Your coffee cup lost its place beside the sugar by my plate. It used to mean you'd be home soon. Now it only took up room. Your coffee cup lost its place, and so did every yesterday. I moved it from the morning light, and something in me said right. Washed it once beneath the water, watched the steam rise from my hands. Funny how a little object can hold more years than any plan. I thought about the Sunday mornings, 2 cups cooling side by side, then placed yours in the highest cupboard and closed the door without a fight. Your coffee cup lost its place, no longer waiting near my plate. No ghost of you beside the stove, no reason left to let it show. Your coffee cup lost its place, and peace came softly in its space. I poured 1 cup and watched the sun, like morning had just begun. It came in moving 1 old coffee cup, and hearing nothing fall. It came in making breakfast without wondering where you'd been, and leaving 1 chair empty and still feeling whole within. Some endings live in little things, a drawer, a key, a frame. Sometimes letting go begins when objects lose a name. Your coffee cup lost its place, and I finally found some space. Kitchen looked a little brighter, with 1 less ghost beside my face. Your coffee cup lost its place, but mine stayed warm beneath my hands. I used to think this room was ours. Now I know where I stand. 1 morning cup, 1 empty space, one little thing that lost its place. The coffee steamed, the sunlight stayed, your cup was gone, and I was okay. You met me late one autumn night, silver moon and amber light. I turned my face when he looked close, still hiding what the years had wrote. He touched the corner of my eyes like there was nothing there to hide, then smiled as if those little lines was something beautiful to find. No younger face, no disguise. He loved the years around my eyes. He was the man who loved my laugh lines, every row beside my smile. Loved the little marks of living I had tried to hide a while. He was the man who loved my laugh lines like they told him where I'd been. He never wished me 25. He loved the woman standing then. He liked the silver near my temples, like my slow Sunday morning ways. Listen when I told old stories, never rushed me through the page. I asked him once what he was seeing when he watched me from across the room. He traced one line beside my cheek, like touching something in bloom. He was the man who loved my laugh lines, every crease the years had made. Loved the proof that I had stumbled, loved the proof that I had stayed. He was the man who loved my laugh lines, never asked time to reverse. He made the things I called imperfect feel like something I had earned. These lines came from summer dinners, from crying till the morning came, from children running through the kitchen, from learning loss and living pain. Some came from laughing with my mother, some from lovers long since gone. Some appeared when I discovered I could still keep moving on. I spent years buying little bottles, trying to soften every sign. Then one good man kissed my face and made me proud of every line. He was the man who loved my laugh lines, loved the woman time had drawn. Never needed youth between us, never feared the coming dawn. He was the man who loved my laugh lines, and he taught my heart to see. Every year upon my face was a I was someone else. Let the years come, let them write. I have laughed, I have survived. He kissed the corners of my eyes.